Hello, everybody. I exist. Egg. What's wrong with me? I swear to fucking God. Hi. Wait, chat, you already are chat? Like, wait. Are you flirting with each other right at the start? James, thank you so much for the 6-month resub. I appreciate it. Egg, look, I'm having a day, y'all. And I also forgot to tell you, I might forget to mention it because I keep forgetting that today is Thursday and this week has been hell, and same with the past 3 weeks. I'm saying it now so I don't forget. Tomorrow I'm not streaming because I run a convention and it starts tomorrow. So, tomorrow... what time? Yeah, tomorrow no stream. I'll be back on Monday. I need to have my weekend. Oh, I'm so stressed out, y'all. Everything with the con this weekend was totally fine until this morning, and now I just am in a panic and I want to puke my guts out. Anyway, TMI maybe, I don't know. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hi. Can I offer you an egg in these trying times? No. Not really. I ate an egg for breakfast, though. I'm trying to hang in there. I'm trying. It's always, like, super stressful when I run this shit. It's like, I was actually doing pretty good at the beginning of the week, and then as the week kept going, shit just keeps coming up. And I can only deal with so much. I am one person dealing with a lot of people's bullshit, and I think I'm losing my mind. I would love a Miles... I don't want Miles Edgeworth egg. I just want Miles Edgeworth. So close, though, it'll pay off. If it even happens. Just kidding. It's gonna happen. Oh, don't feed the streamer. Oh, I should actually turn off treat stream for today. We actually have way too much food in our fridge right now. Yesterday, actually, that's a very interesting story I can tell real quick. So yesterday, we met long-lost family of Doms that live in France. That was wild. So I came home with like a fuck ton of food from that feast that we had. Yeah, the story I'm about to tell you is like, it literally feels like it's out of a fictional book. Because it's kind of insane. So essentially, Dom's grandfather died before Dom's grandfather did not have like good relations with his siblings, and he never stated who his like brother in particular was. It's like this missing family member that we never knew about, but like it's just because he chose not to tell his family about like his siblings and stuff. They knew about like his sister, right? So there's this brother sibling that's like completely unaccounted for, and Dom gets a DM one day. It was like 2 years ago now. Actually, no, it was a long time ago, like 3-4 years ago. It was at the beginning of COVID that Dom gets this DM. Somebody messages him and he's like, they say, you would think this is like a scam message, by the way, but they say like, hey, I recognize your name. I found you on Twitter. And I was wondering if your name is your name, like online, like, is that really your name? And I'm like, and Dom's like, yeah, that's my name. And this person is like, your last name is my last name, like we think we're family. And we're like, this sounds like a scam. Like, if anybody messaged you like this, you would think it's a fucking scam, right? Like, it sounds so sus. And then she starts verifying her identity in Dom's messages. And she's like, this is a picture of me and my husband. We live in France. And we're like, okay, this backs up. This is tracking because Dom's family is from France and Brittany. We're like, okay. And then, like, as it goes, it's just like, okay, she's actually like putting forward a lot of her own information, sending us pictures, sending us who her dad was. And then that's when it clicked. And then Dom's like, wait a second. And then so he messages his mom and he's like, so I have this weird sketch person messaging me online. And then, like, after a lot of messages and back and forth, they realize that this is the grandfather's brother, his family, who was lost because of sibling conflict and also getting lost in World War II. So it was a mix of like sibling conflict and also World War II pulled the family apart. So like, actually crazy that this happened years ago, and then we couldn't meet them because it was COVID and you couldn't travel at the time. So they finally made like a 2-week trip to Canada, and they're here now, and they wanted to meet us in person. So we met up with them yesterday, and it's just 2 couples that live in France. One's a friend of a friend, and then the other one is like Dom's actual family. Like, all they did was message Dom's Twitter, and then this actually ended up happening. Like, we found long lost family from a brother we didn't even know existed, and we were able to verify that. Like, that's actually insane, right? Sometimes the internet is neat, right? It's crazy. Like, that story doesn't even seem real, but this literally just happened. I mean, it's been happening for a while, since they started reaching out to Dom 4 years ago. But to find family you thought was lost, like, wow. Insane. I don't have like the full story because Dom could probably tell it better, but like, that's crazy. Also, can I just say I wish I was at TGS? Okay, derailing the story. It was really nice to meet the family members yesterday, though, but they only speak French. They're definitely born and bred in French, so I could not communicate with them. But it was really cool to meet family.
Pikes Peak Audio tipped $5. Something wholesome happening on Twitter, Nanny?
Yeah, something very wholesome. I mean, Twitter was much better 4 years ago, which is when this happened. In today's age of Twitter, definitely probably wouldn't happen. But crazy. Thank you for the $5 super chat, I appreciate it. If you offered the script to Hollywood, it would be rejected as non-believable. I didn't, like, the talks have been happening for so long, but it's like, yeah, meeting this family yesterday was like, oh, that was real. Oh, that's crazy. It brings eyes to my tears. Baby, I miss him so much. Today you will suspect it's a bot. I mean, no, not that's not what I mean. I mean as in, like, nobody uses, or a lot less people use Twitter nowadays. There are just as many bots. You met long lost family from Switzerland too? What? A bunch of cousins, I had no idea this happened because my uncle had a depressive crisis and drove 2,000 kilometers to my grandma's birth village. What? That's insane. That's actually crazy. I have a good piece of news. I got your package this morning and I've been seeing blurry all day ever since. Oh, I'm glad it reached you safely. Yay. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, I'm sorry to make you cry though. Oh. Yay. Now we just have to hope that Tion gets his package soon. Kinda jealous of Dom. Yeah. It's crazy. His family is crazy. And like everyone's so nice. That's what kills me the most. It's like the healthiest, most loving family I've ever seen. I don't know how it happened. Like it's just seems so unreal. Alan unboxing video? It's not really an unboxing, but I hope you enjoy your little package, Alan. That is nice to hear. Thank you for that. I'm trying not to stress out about this weekend and the shit that just came up. I'll figure it out. It's crazy seeing a healthy family coming from chaos. Well, my family wasn't chaotic. It's just... my mom was not the best mom. She did her best, I think. But... like, meeting an actual healthy, loving family definitely put me into a lot of different perspectives, for sure. Things I never really thought about. We're gonna save Trucy today? I highly doubt that we can do all of case 2 today. We only just started the investigation and then we have a trial. And maybe more after that. I don't know if it's gonna be done in one day. We're gonna try to save Trucy today. How about that? It helps so much with having a good mental state. It really does. It really does. I feel like I've been able to blossom as a person this past year because I've been able to, like, I feel like therapy is really starting to show its colors and, like, all of my... I'm more proud of myself and my interactions with people, resolving conflicts with people, just generally being less judgmental. It's what I have found is the coolest thing, honestly, is that, so in my therapy, I am really focusing on being less judgmental of myself. And what I didn't expect to happen is that in being less judgmental of myself, this past year I have found that I have been, as a result, less judgmental of other people too. Where I feel like judging people is a natural human instinct you're going to because it's survival based, like it's fight or flight or flight, like you judge people on instinct. But by not judging myself, I am a lot less judgmental of other people and their actions. And that has made me feel like a better person because I don't like necessarily judging people for every little thing that they do. That's been very nice. I didn't think that would happen, but it is true. Like I feel so much better. How many long-lost family members? 3, because I think the brother only had 1 kid and they're married. And then the mom, I believe she died to COVID. So, but what was bittersweet about that story is like before the mom, before the one long-lost family member passed away, she at least got to meet us. Well, not like in person, but she at least, like, you know, before she died happy knowing that there was family that she was able to connect with again before she passed away. So only 2. How's Canada citizen life going? Honestly, I don't want to talk about it because it's really, really, really silly. The past, like, I guess it's also because I've been, like, kind of stressed out, but the past 2 weeks, I've cried twice just because I realized, like, how sad it made me to, like, not celebrate being a Canadian citizen. Like, we didn't do anything. Like, the most celebration I got was, like, is on stream, honestly. And, like, the day of was kind of meh. It was fine. But it's so silly. Like, I'm actually kind of ashamed to say that. Like, I just cried because I wanted to celebrate more. We have to celebrate. No, it's okay. Just feels weird. Like, I became a citizen and it's like the biggest deal that you can do with your life. And it's like 7 years of pain. And then I didn't do anything. Picnic stream. Dom and I went on like 2 picnic dates. We used the basket that he got me. Those are just dates though. That's not like citizenship celebrating. How many years? Oh my god. Okay, let's be technical. It took me 6.5 years to become a Canadian citizen. Not 7. Six and a half years, chat. Not quite 7 years. It's closer to 6, actually. Actually, it's 6 years and 3 months, if you really want to know. I'm dodging the 7 years reference. Yeah, because it wasn't quite 7 years. Not quite. I moved here in July of 2018. So that is 6 years and 3 months. Take that. You guys jumped on that real fast. I appreciated it though, because I was gonna cry again. Thank you for the derailment, chat. Picnic with a basket sounds so great. You want to know the best part about the first picnic that me and Dom went on? So we went on the picnic, and then whenever we were leaving and packing up and carrying the basket to our car to go back home, we passed this girl. I forget what she said. Dom has a better memory than I did. She was like, "Ain't no way you got a like a picnic basket. That's so cute." And she like complimented the fact that we had like a very traditional basket that was absolutely adorable. And I'm like, yes, this is why we deserve baskets for having picnics, because it's cute. We even got a compliment on it. Yay. Yes, we got the red, white, checkered picnic mat. Dom got one. So we had the picnic mat and we had the basket. Yeah. I had my... It took 7 years. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. But it's true. It took us 7 years. Dom and I have been together for 7 years. And we finally did the date that I've been wanting to have since we started dating. Oh my god, I hate you, Chad. This has been like my most requested date, and we finally did it.
Yo, been here this long? You're the reason I played Persona and going to play Ace Attorney.
Aww.
Keep up the amazing work. Lots of love.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Neon Fox, for the 35 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sorry if I come across as a mess today. I am. I'm like stressed, sad, stressed. I just want this weekend to be over. I
hope your day did not start with their customer service call. Crystal FYI NOOO was peak chat. If you haven't watched it, go watch it now.
I did not start my day with a customer service call, no. I started my day probably even worse this morning with having to deal with an emergency thing for the con. Yeah, it's worse than yesterday. But thank you for the 6 months, Crafter. I appreciate it. Anyway, can we briefly... Have y'all been seeing, like, the pictures of TGS at all? Because, Ken, like, as I was going to bed last night, Ken DM'd me a picture of, like, the Pirate Yakuza
Master Gamer
stuff.
15 tipped €7.77.
Oh my god.
7 AO?
7 AO. Master Gamer, thank you for the €7.77 donation. My god. Yeah, Majima's VA is there, but like, yeah, they have like a pirate Yakuza, like a Majima set, like a pirate ship set. He sent me 2 pictures, and I was like, God damn, I wish I was there so bad. Ugh. It is really sick. You should see the stages. Like, the Atlas stage is ginormous. Holy shit. Got like a big old shadow and a big old P5X stage. It looks so awesome. I wish I was there. Invite this woman. That would be a lot to invest in me. Because a flight to Japan ain't cheap. They would have to invest like... Oh my god, like $5,000, $4,000 into making me stay there. I don't know if I'm worth that much money. Not quite yet. I have to be a little bit of a bigger streamer. But hopefully in the future, I've been working so hard this whole year. So hopefully in the future I can be invited out to TGS, because yeah, this year looks so dope. I'm like, oh, my insides are like crying. And then it doesn't help that Ken sent me a DM, and then he's like, they should have invited you, what the fuck? And then I'm like, don't say that to me! Don't! Oh. There's a lot of Sonic stuff there. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. This is a big Sonic year. I need to play a fucking Sonic game. I remember I was sitting in the Uber car with Fidel, and he was, I mean, he's the Sonic guy. So I just asked him straight up, you know, I have never touched a Sonic game in my life. What do I play first? And Fidel gave me like, he went off on like a 5-minute rant. I mean, our Uber ride was like 30 minutes long, so he just went off. But it was nice to have that conversation with him. So, but I mean, like, I need that kind of energy in my life, because like talking to him about Sonic made me really want to play Sonic. And I'm like, yeah, I have not played a game. I really just need to like, just pick a game and go in. Sounds like Fidel, all right, yeah, he he definitely loves talking about Sonic. It was very adorable, though. Very, very adorable. When people are like truly passionate about something and you just get to be on the receiving end of their spew of passion, it's it's a special experience. Yo, Cava. Thank you so much for the 3-month resub. I appreciate it. All right. I am having a rough day.
Playing through Sonic Adventure 2 plus 100% right now. I don't remember the last time I had to lock in so hard.
Thank you for the 200 bits. I wish you the best of luck. Yeah, I am having a rough day, so I just kind of want to play the game to distract me from all the shit that's going on right now, honestly. I'm just trying to strive and survive and strive and survive. Anyway, gaming. He almost ripped his shirt. That definitely sounds like Fidel. Definitely sounds like him. Hi, Diane. Welcome. They're in the state of play. I didn't see his reaction, but yeah, I imagine that he just went off. Probably about Keanu Reeves being Shadow or something, if I had to take a fat guess. Okay. Oh, sad music! Oh, no! Get me out of here. Get me out of here. The dressing room! I really wanted to investigate the dressing room. I know we're supposed to go for the notebook, but... Can we get a heartbeat monitor? Should I? I don't know if anything fantabulous is gonna happen in this one. Tragic stage accident. And it's not Trucy though. Someone set her up. It's this bunny girl. The dressing room looks just the way it did before the incident. All these items look kind of lonely without their owners. We have to find Trucy's notebook for her. Let's see, she said it would be in her blue handbag on the table. We should see what else we can check out while we're here. Yes! The flowers! Oh my god. Clavier's flowers. Oh, these are from Prosecutor Gavin. Roses, huh? How like him, pretentious. Someone gives you roses and you just think, ah, pretentious person. Apollo. He might be pretentious, but you know what? He makes it work. Apollo, I've noticed this for a while now, but you get awfully prickly when it comes to... Gee, I wonder why he gets really prickly around Prosecutor Gavin. You think so? I mean, don't hate him just because he's beautiful. Yeah, that's it. That's not it at all. Damn, Apollo just got fucking called out. She knows about Apollo. She definitely knows. Aren't these Ninetales flowers? You know, those flowers that only grow in Ninetales Vale? Oh my goodness, you're right! There's a card here and a letter to go with it. The card says, "Good luck, Trucy, from Damien and Jinxie Tenma." Mayor Tenma and Jinxie, what does the letter say? Let's see. Oh! There's a message for you in here, too. Please tell Mr. Demon Lawyer I said thank you for everything. I'm still Mr. Demon Lawyer? Thanks to him, I overcame my fears, and now I'm not afraid of yokai anymore. And guess what? I've even become friends with yokai like Itan Momen and Konaki Gigi. Oh, no matter what happens, I guess she'll never grow out of her demon obsession. I want to know who these flowers are from. I don't know. Are they from, like, Miles? Oh, they're from Lamoir? Get out! She's still around? Did she send them from, like, Borginia? Or whatever that country is or whatever? Hey, these flowers! They're from Lamoir! Lamoir? Where have I heard that name before? She's a famous singer. They call her the Siren of the Ballad, and she's pretty popular. Why would a famous singer be sending Trucy flowers? Well, we met her through a case I headed up once. Wow, your circle of acquaintances is bigger than I thought. Lamoir, I don't know why, but her songs really touch me for some reason. He still doesn't know. Oh my god. I wonder if they'll tie up that loose end by the end of this game. I would really love for him to actually know about that shit. I hope she's doing well. He still doesn't know! Look at all these costumes. I bet they're all Trucy's. Oh, could you tell by the scent? Are you like some kind of a bloodhound or something? I'm her assistant, not her pet. Damn. I love this, like, feminine version of Phoenix's suit. That's what I imagine this to be. And the color of the bow tie is closer to Miles Edgeworth. I just wanted to point that out. Anyway. It's a dove. Trucy must use it in one of her tricks.
Crucial high.
Anarchic, thank you for the 37 months. I appreciate it. It's a dove. Trucy must use it in one of her tricks. Yeah. There's another bird cage next to it. I wonder what's in that one. Cuckoo Cachoo? What in the world was that? Cuckoo Cachoo? Could I have said that any more like a fucking dork? Trucy put some posters up, I see. Oh, here's one of Troop Grammari. Troop Grammari, Magical Menagerie. Looks like a bunch of folks dressed in outfits a bit too gaudy for their age, if you ask me. Why did I just get such a weird vision? I looked at... Oh god, I don't remember his name. The guy who died. The great Mr. Reyes. His age is question mark? Bitch, he's probably old as fuck. Nobody's age is listed. All three of these people. That's so suspicious. What the fuck? Anyway, Mr. Reyes. Him holding... Okay, this is like a really weird one that you guys definitely won't see coming. But him holding the coins, you want to know who it reminds me of? Like, I looked at him holding the coins, and... Lucino, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. So the coins remind me of Beofu? Persona 2? Like, the fact that he fights with coins. I don't know, dude. Like, that's weird. That's a weird connection I just made. But I don't know why. Like, looking at him, that's the first person I thought of. But isn't that pretty much how all the best magicians dress? Was Troop Grammari really such a big deal back in the day? I guess so. Everybody in the country knew them back then. They had great tricks, like making a building disappear or escaping a safe dropped from a helicopter. Wow, I was in Europe at the time, so I had no idea. But if even you know about them, then they must have been really, really famous. I used to see them a lot on TV. I think it was back whenever I was in junior high. The one in black was the original leader of Troop Grammari, Trucy's grandfather. His name was Magnify Grammari. The one in pink with the mustache, that's Zach Grammari, and Trucy's late biological father. And look, there's Mr. Reyes. So this poster is from back whenever he was a member of Troop Grammari, huh? He wasn't a member of Troop Grammari back then. Am I on like some sort of alternate universe? This guy just comes up out of fucking nowhere? Like, who are you? This random guy who was a part of the Grammaris? Like, we would have known about that in the 4th game. I know he was like the mentor, but like, or no, well, he was, I forgot the word. They just said it. My brain is fucking, fuck. It's just, this guy comes up out of nowhere. Trucy said that he left the troop after he was injured during a show or something, right? So Mr. Reyes was injured during a show 13 years ago and left Troop Grammari. But we would have known about it prior to that. Even still. Is that all it says? Okay, we just get the picture. This is weird, man. Look at all this stuff. They must belong to Mr. Reyes. Wow, look at all the colors on that briefcase. Do you think he carries that around with him all this on his time off? Well, during his shows, he wears a mask to hide his identity. If he carried that briefcase around when he wasn't working, wouldn't it give him away? Ah, but you've got to change gears and look at things in a different way at a time like this. Oh yeah? Meaning? Well, what if Mr. Reyes wore his full costume all the time, even when he wasn't working? Then that briefcase wouldn't have given him away one bit. Okay. I'm getting pretty good at this turn your thinking around stuff, huh? Sure. She's like a little kid who's learned a new trick and couldn't wait to try it out. Look at all this stuff. I bet it belongs to that bunny assistant we saw on the show. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Does she really need all of that? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen so much makeup. When it comes to sheer number of items, your desk back at the office isn't any better. Oh, damn. Those things are the natural culmination of 2 years of work, and they're all necessary. Really? Instant noodles and crackers? Of course! I need those for when I have to stay at the office all night prepping a case. And the comic books, too? Oh, of course I need those, too. Manga these days are super realistic and informative. I need them for research. Uh-huh, I see. So you need to research street fighting and the funnies, do ya? Oh! Look at the adorable little bunnies! Rabbits, huh? I used to have a pet rabbit. Really? You? You sure don't look the type. What do you mean? What's wrong with me having a pet rabbit? Aren't people who have rabbits as pets usually the quiet, sensitive type? Well, pardon me for being so loud and insensitive. Trucy and Grammar Island, Bonny. What's this, a script of the show? It says Bonny, so it must belong to that bunny assistant we saw on the show. Magic show script. You and I got to see the first 2 parts up to the end of 10:20 a.m. segment, but this Mr. Reyes' fire trick, we didn't get to see that part. Yeah, because they canceled the show after the accident. Hey, there's a note about the fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. Come to think of it, when Mr. Reyes turned into a dragon, it breathed fire, didn't it? Coin tricks and fire tricks were Mr. Reyes' specialty. Maybe they had some big finale planned, where Mr. Reyes and Trucy would face off in the grand magical showdown after his revival. Okay. Still weird. All right, now we get to the actual juicy part, the bag, but give me a moment. Okay, let's look at this bag. It wasn't a poo-poo break, chat. I just wanted a hug. I'm sad. And here's that handbag Trucy was talking about. I feel a little funny about digging around in a girl's purse. I guess it's okay to open it. After all, she did ask us to. But not you, Apollo. Let me do it. Let's see, huh? No, not this. What's this? Oh, wow. She has... Oh, Trucy, you are bad. Whoa. What is it? I want to see too. That's funny. She said it was a black notebook, right? But there's nothing like that in here. Oh, no. Maybe Trucy was wrong about where she left it. Let's keep looking around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I say we take a look through Mr. Reyes's things, too. Hey, is that a notebook sticking out? Oh, I didn't even notice it. You're right. It's practically screaming, "Over here, look at me!" And I missed it. Okay. Do you think it could be... Oh, wow, Athena! Her hunch was right. It's Trucy's notebook. What's it doing mixed in with Mr. Reyes's stuff? Good question. Someone sent a donation over a YouTube and it didn't get an alert. It's not on my list. Are you sure someone sent a donation? There was an alert. I did. There was an alert. I only have an alert for Lucy of NOOO. It went off. That's the only thing I have, though, unless I missed something else. Trucy's notebook. Trucy's ultra-important notebook. It was mixed in with Mr. Reyes's belongings. So, do we look inside of it? It's locked. I guess that means that we can't read it. I wonder what kind of secrets are in there to make her want to lock it. A girl her age needs her privacy. Besides, everybody has a secret or two that they don't want others to know about. If there's something in there about kisses or crushes, I think Mr. Wright would cry. Come on, that's normal for a kid. Well, we've examined just about everything, I think. Looking through other people's stuff was so thrilling, like I'm doing something naughty. I know what you mean. Just don't go poking around in my things at the office. Why? What do you have to hide? I don't think I like her eyes lit up how her eyes lit up all of a sudden. Anyway, we better get this notebook to Trucy. It must be so hard for Trucy, yet you saw how bravely she held back her tears. Maybe you should practice a little more of that bravely holding back your tears thing, too. And by maybe, I mean your nose is running again. Enough with the snot shaming! Haven't you ever heard the song, "Into each life some boogers must fall"? I'll take your word for it. We have to investigate the Penrose Theater from top to bottom and talk to every single person involved as well. Wow, you're really fired up. Of course, Trucy's entire future depends on this. The agency's entire financial future, too. Oh, we need to search every nook and cranny. I'm gonna do that. A mysterious locked notebook. I wonder if there's anything about me in there. Like that one time I ate her pudding. Oh my god. I wonder if she was mad at me for doing that. There's a metaphor demo on... Yes, the metaphor demo on Steam. You guys now have the ability to play what I got to play in New York, except more. Because I only got to play the first 3 hours, but apparently the metaphor demo covers like 7-8 hours of gameplay. So you'll get to play more than I did 3 weeks ago or a month ago or however long that was in New York. Go play the Metaphor demo. It's fucking massive. Yes, yeah, you guys got it right. The super chats, the text to speech is only for $5 and above. But I still read the messages. Like, they just don't get read out loud, but I read them. I wonder if she was mad at me for doing that. Don't worry, if there's one thing I know about Trucy, it's that she's more mature than some people I know. Damn! I got an achievement for that. Oh, some evidence from the case? Well, too bad. I don't have a single thing to say about it. And you're proud of that? Why? It's a shame True Grammar I won't ever be as they were back in their heyday. Yeah, but I have every faith that Trucy will restore the troop to its former glory. And then you'll be really busy as Trucy's assistant. Yeah, I guess so. Wait, did you just agree with me? What? Why did I agree? I guess it means you're finally settling into the role. No, it doesn't. Nuh-uh. Did I present my badge? Okay, yeah, I did. 7-hour demo is crazy. I mean, yeah. They really know that they can get you hooked in their first, like, hours of the game. 7-hour demo, by the way, because their game is, like, 100 hours is insane. Did you say 7-hour? Okay, 8-hour demo. I'm saying 8-hour demo now, because I can't say the number 7 anymore. Did you guys know the number on the screen says April 28th? Wow, that's crazy. Okay, let's get down to business. Hey, what do you think you're doing? We're the attorneys for the defendant in this case. Is it all right if we examine the scene? Of course it's not all right. I don't care if you're the defense or the president. No unauthorized investigations. Come on, it wouldn't kill you to let us take a little look around. I said no. Now get out of here. Scram. I guess we'll just have to try and get permission from the lead detective. Who is the lead detective? Because Fulbright is, well, yeah. We don't have a detective in this game. This is a little awkward. Speaking of, don't we get a new prosecutor too? Unless Gumshoe comes back. I would love Gumshoe to come back. I want to look, and they're not going to let me. How do we get... should I just go outside, see if anything's out here? Oh, something is out here. Fulbright's gone. The person you are trying to call is not available. After the tone, please record... Ugh, I've tried calling Mr. Wright 100 times, but he never picks up. Is Phoenix Wright dead? We've left him some voicemails, so he'll probably call once he gets them. He's gonna flip out when he hears what happened to Trucy. Hey, this is the place, the theater where the magical murder happened. Oh yeah, wonder if they brought the dead body out yet. I hear they already arrested the murderer. They say it's a young girl. A high school student. Can you believe it? Kids these days. What's with all the curious bystanders? They sure are kicking up a fuss. How dare they call Trucy a murderer? They've got some nerve. We can't let people think of that about her. We have to defend her. Apollo, is that you? Emma! Of course she comes back. Oh my god. Here I was thinking we'd get a new detective. No, Emma's back. It sure has been a while. How have you been? Oh, can't complain. I haven't seen you in ages. Emma is not usually in the best of moods, so I never quite know what to do or say around her. Well, we have some business to take care of, so I guess we better get going. Hey, wait a minute. What? Was it something I said? You're darn right it's something you said. What's with you brushing me off like that? We've got heaps to catch up on. After all we've been through, you're not still mad at me about something, are you? Sorry, didn't mean to upset you. Who's this, Apollo? A distant cousin or something? No, Emma's a detective I've had the pleasure of working with before. Hello, I'm Emma Skye, forensic investigator. What? So you finally a full-fledged forensic investigator? Yeah, I finally achieved my lifelong dream. She got there! Look, I even have an official forensic investigator armband and everything. That's great, Emma. I bet the exam was really hard, huh? Oh, it was a cinch. Really? Because I thought you said something about failing it over and over. Well, never mind that. The important thing is I'm not a plain old detective anymore. So no more boring old investigations for me. I'm so happy I could hug the whole world. Coming from you, that's really something. Criminals beware. Fingerprinting, luminol testing, DNA analysis, Emma Skye is raring to go, so bring it on! Wow, I guess it's goodbye, grumpy clouds, hello, fanatical sun. She's very cheerful, isn't she? Is it because of the weather or something? She sure wasn't like this before. She was pretty frustrated back whenever she was assigned to the Criminal Affairs Department. And she was almost munching on chocolate snackoos to relieve her stress. Snackoos and stress are a thing of the past. Oh, you guys aren't gonna get like the crunch, crunch, crunch anymore. No. Snackoos and stress are a thing of the past. I say goodbye to them both. And may you never have to see them ever again. By the way, are you two here because of the murder? Murder? Don't you mean the accident? Oh, then I guess you haven't heard. The case is being treated as a straight-up homicide now. What? Just so you know, I heard that the prosecution is going to argue tomorrow that Trucy outright murdered Mr. Reyes. Oh my god. Are you kidding? They're treating it as a murder? Emma, please tell us everything you know. Of course, anything to help Trucy. I'm gonna examine first. Okay, I did my examination. Have you seen my badge? It's been 2 years since we first met. But you're still just a newbie to me. Hey, that's not fair! I'm not even the newest lawyer in our office anymore! Yep, that's Apollo and me, just two newbies working our way up. Aw, look at you two, the newbie duo. Must be nice, right, Apollo? Are you asking me to test that? Hey, why are you putting it away?
Tina Raven tipped $7. Emma Skye, Gumshoe, Bob Fulb. All 7 letters. The conspiracy has taken over the police force.
I don't think Bob Fulb is the name. Thank you for the $7 super chat, Sierra Raven. Bob Fulb. Got a good laugh out of me though, so congratulations. Thank you for that. Oh, it feels good to laugh whenever I'm so depressed inside right now. Thank you for that, seriously. Okay. Hey, why are you putting it away? I just can't let her cover this in chemical reagents. It's weird, but I keep running into the name Troop Grammari over the years. Maybe it's fate. Have you ever considered joining them? You could use your expertise in forensics to do scientific magic. You're not thinking of stuff like picking the right card using fingerprint powder, are you? Oh, look at the new animations for Emma. You can hardly call that magic, Athena. Yeah, I guess not. Looks like we hit the nail right on the head. All right, last thing to do is to talk. Why is the case being treated as a homicide now and not involuntary manslaughter? Well, apparently, there's something that proves it was a straight-up homicide. Well, that's vague. Do you know any of the details? No, I'm afraid that's all I was told. Really? How come? Well, because the lead prosecutor is kind of a hard guy to read. A hard guy to read? He's a robot, chat. I'm telling you, the prosecutor's a robot. The lead prosecutor is a hard guy to read because he's a robot. Though, maybe it's just a culture gap thing. Culture gap? He's definitely a robot. Wait! This has everything to do with where Phoenix Wright is right now in the country of whatever, in Karayan. Maybe he's a prosecutor from Karayan. Wait! Maybe he's... Wait. I'm just trying to make connections. Okay, anyway. Anyway, he's not one to really share his thoughts. Wait, what do you mean by culture gap? I mean that he's a foreigner, so his way of going about things is different. It definitely connects to Karayan. It can't be not that. So, who exactly am I up against tomorrow? Oh, I really want to skip here. Damn it. Congrats on finally becoming the forensic investigator you always wanted to be. Thanks! I failed that exam so many times, but I finally did it. I can finally use my forensics kit openly whenever I want. Oh yeah, you used to have the stealth user kit you sent away for. Oh, I still use that one too. But now it's more of a hobby kit. It's important to have hobbies too, you know? So basically, nothing's changed. Are you kidding? I don't have to worry about getting in trouble for taking fingerprints for fun now. It's positively life-changing. I can take all the prints I want. Are you sure you're allowed to do that? Sure, I'm sure. I've been collecting all the prints I've taken into a personal database. Now hold your hands. I need to get your prints too. Just promise me you won't use them for evil. I can't believe she took my prints too, Apollo. Oh! Hi. Hi. Get yourself together. Edgeworth jump scare. I didn't expect that. Hi. Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth has been reorganizing the prosecutor's office lately. As a part of that effort, he's gotten rid of a lot of corrupt prosecutors. Man, what a fucking Giga Chad. Hi, Miles Edgeworth. Wait, can you bring him back on the screen? Why'd you take him away? Bring him back, Emma! Put him back on the screen! I want to stare into his eyes, lovingly. Anyway, so the prosecutor's office is looking pretty empty these days. And that's how a foreign prosecutor got assigned to this case? That's part of it, yes. We were short on prosecutors, and this guy just happened to be visiting. Wait, did Edgeworth just fire everybody in the office? There's no more prosecutors left, and he's like, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired, you suck at your job, you don't even speak English. Like, he's just going down the line. He's just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Is everybody corrupt? Like, goddamn, dude. I wouldn't have thought. We were short on prosecutors, and this guy just happened to be visiting. And what's the purpose of his visit? Well, some insurgents from the Kingdom of Karayan are thought to be hiding out here. How did I know? As an international prosecutor, he apparently came to investigate the matter personally. So he's from the Kingdom of Karayan. That's right. He's also a Karayanist monk. A monk! So how did he get assigned to this particular case anyway? Wait, a monk? It seems he's very devoted to furthering his studies as a prosecutor. Okay. He wanted to learn how crime scenes are investigated here, so he just showed up. So he was just curious, huh? He looked the entire crime scene over quite earnestly. And just as everyone was ready to call in a case of involuntary manslaughter, This is most certainly a murder, the cruel act of an impure soul. What? That's what he said, just like that. Edgeworth needs to fire this man too. Come on, like, think about it. Edgeworth obviously loves and supports Trucy, especially while Phoenix Wright is away, as the second dad of the family. And this prosecutor just comes in and he's like, nah, Trucy is an impure soul. You really think Edgeworth would just stand by and let that happen? Bitch should just walk up to this guy and be like, bitch, you're fired. Don't speak about my daughter like that. Like, Edgeworth, fire this guy. Get him out! That's what he said, just like that. And then he volunteered himself as the prosecutor for this case. With the shortage of prosecutors right now, the prosecutor's office was glad to have him. So, Trucy was arrested for murder all because of this guy? Huh? I have to say, he's definitely not your typical prosecutor. They never are they? I'm playing a goddamn Ace Attorney game. You think that these prosecutors are ever fucking typical around here? He says court is where a victim receives their last rites. Where the truth is revealed, the criminal is judged, and the victim's soul sees salvation. Receiving last rites in court allows the victim to finally rest in peace, or so he claims. So to him, a trial is like performing funeral rites for the victim, huh? That's certainly a unique way of looking at it. His name is... What? Nayuda? Nayuda Samadi? Sadmadi? Nayuta Sadmadi. I can't say that prosecutor's name over and over again. Can I get a picture of them? I guess we'll see him soon. What? Nayuta Sadmadi? That's right. What, do you know him or something? Oh, I guess you could say... What? How does Apollo know this? Yeah, well, he is pretty famous. Really? Yes, they say he travels the world solving difficult case after difficult case. Where there is a hard case to crack, he called in to prosecute it. Wow, sounds like he's gonna be tough to beat. I can't believe this. What do you... You know what, we should be happy for Apollo, because they are giving him some relevance. I have to stand in court against him? He seems like a very kind and gentle person, though. He's very polite and understanding to everyone he talks to. Yeah, so he's a pretty agreeable guy, then? Yeah, he's bound to see what kind of person Trucy really is. But don't they hate defense attorneys in Karayan? Would he even listen to what we have to say? I don't see why not. He certainly seems like the type of person who would. Even so, do you think you could do us a favor, Emma? Could you tell Prosecutor Sadmadi about Trucy? About what a good person she is? Of course. Leave it to me. I'll make him understand there's no way Trucy could have committed the murder. I hope he listens to reason. Me too. This is looking pretty bad, Apollo. They're calling it a murder, and they've even got proof. What are we gonna do? Look on the bright side, that's what. Bright side? What bright side? Well, the good thing about there being proof is that it has to point to the real killer. If we can find out who that is, we can prove Trucy's innocence. Hey, you're right! Which means our objectives are clear. We have to find two things: proof of Trucy's innocence and evidence of the true culprit's identity. You know what, Apollo? You're starting to give me a glimmer of hope. And that means there's only one thing to do. Emma, would it be all right if we investigate the scene? If I said no, you just do it behind my back anyway, right? Would I do something like that? Guess the jig is up. Oh, all right. Bet I'd better come along. Who knows what sort of mischief you'd get up to if I'm not there to keep an eye on you. Mischief? Sounds like Emma trusts you just about as far as she could throw you, Apollo. He has been known to move things around at the scene of a crime, you know. And what about you? You used to do all kinds of forensic tests on things without permission. There's nothing wrong with that. After all, forensics is always on the side of justice. How is that even remotely fair? Can we talk about Miles Edgeworth? I would love that. Emma would love that too, by the way. Emma loves Miles Edgeworth. She is his biggest fan, besides me. All right, let's get down to investigating, shall we? Just make sure you don't move anything or I'll get in big trouble. Fine, I promise. To only move the things I have to. Well, I have my own investigation to conduct, but let me know if you need anything. It's been a while since we've done any investigating. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's dive right in. You do remember how to do this, right? If you don't, I can give you a quick rundown. No, I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I've got it all locked away in the vault up here. Good, and I'm sure I'll have it all, it'll all come back to me too as we all go along. Wait, wasn't it you who just offered to give me a rundown? No comment. No comment from the peanut gallery. Okay. We'll just start at the basic scene. Oh, I've seen something like this before. It's like that game where you stick swords into a barrel until a little man inside pops up. Hey, like Pirate Majima barrel. That doesn't sound like any game I've heard of. Really? It's pretty famous in Europe. Did you have anything to play with as a kid? Oh, you know us simple Americans. We're happy with just a hoop and a stick. We are? Speak for yourself, buddy. Oh, hey, this is a curtain. I wonder what's behind it. The backstage area. There's magic equipment and stuff like that back there. I'll open it a crack and check it out later. You weren't thinking of opening that curtain, were you? Who, me? Would I ever do a thing like that? Rats, guess I'll have to ask her to open it for me later. Emma, can I ask you a question? Shh, this is the best part. She won't even look this way. Oh, what great prints. Another set for my collection. Oh, okay, that's... She, certainly seems to be enjoying her work, doesn't she? We have one of these in the office too, don't we? Yeah, that poor magic prop we use as a shelving unit. I'd kind of like to see Trucy perform this trick sometime. Well, we both know you'd be the one in the box if she ever did. I feel bad for the prop, but it can stay a shelving unit in that case. This is what they call a set piece. It's a piece of the onstage scenery. It suddenly fell down after the body was revealed, if I remember correctly. Just as the brave heroine screams, the spell on the dragon breaks. Losing its wings, the dragon falls to the ground. That moment marked the collapse of Trucy's magical kingdom. Magic, huh? Yeah, sure. The timing was so perfect, I'd be genuinely surprised if it was magic. Alright, looks like we gotta look around. Where is the blood? There's no blood. He was stabbed and there's no blood. What is happening? Wow, this dragon is a lot more handmade than I expected. Yeah, well, I can't tell you how many hours I put into that freaking thing. What, you made it? Trucy had me help put it together, you know, as her assistant. She has you wrapped around her little finger, doesn't she? Trucy's smile has some kind of magical power that makes it impossible to say no. And you know what? I think the chat is absolutely in the same boat, right? Like, you all would die for Trucy, I'm sure. Like, if Trucy smiled at you and asked you to do something, you would do it. She has that energy, man. Like, you can't just... How do you look at her and just say no? Like, you would, yeah, we would all do anything for Trucy. Like, I don't blame Apollo. So this is the coffin the dead body appeared from. Actually, I haven't examined that yet. Would you two mind giving me a hand? No sweat! Trucy said the coffin was supposed to be empty when she stabbed it. So how did the victim even get in there? I bet there's a secret door or something. Sure is an oddly shaped thing, isn't it? Who knew it could unfold into something like this? Well, I heard that since it's used for magic tricks, the left and right panels are made to be interchangeable. How that helps with magic tricks, though, I have no idea. I'm sure they make use of it in some way we can't even imagine. Wait a minute. It looks like the bottom of the coffin opens too. A secret door! Let's try opening it! Well, look at that. Seems to lead to someplace under the stage. How do you carry a body up a ladder? That just kind of occurred to me. Like, if Trucy goes down the ladder, like she gets shoved in the coffin, she goes down the secret door and comes up the other end. Somebody then had to put Reyes's body in there. What do you do? Like, chuck him up and like close the door? Like, how do you... I'm just trying to imagine a scenario where that can be a thing. Unless there's like a... Galileo? That's just how I'm imagining this crime to have been committed. Like, he died somewhere, like, earlier in the show, and somebody from under the stage just, like, tosses him up in there. That's right, it goes to the understage passage. It's pitch black down there. Hold on, I think I see something glowing faintly. It's hard to make anything out from up here. If you try to go down there, the magicians will get mad at you. Apparently, there are things down there that will give away the secrets behind their tricks. Well, that sucks. It's all right there, and we can't even check it out? We're definitely gonna have to examine the understage passage at some point, though. A white outline, huh? So, this is where the body was. I have a feeling he's not dead. What exactly did it look like just after the incident occurred, I wonder? Oh, I have a photo of the crime scene. Here you go. Stabbed in the back? Not the side? Huh. Maybe he is dead, chat. Maybe he is dead. I don't want to believe he's dead, though. No, he's not dead. Oh, wow. It looks like he was stabbed in the back. Oh, they just said it. I didn't even read it. It looks like he was stabbed in the back. Yeah, that's definitely what killed him. What's with this thing around his waist? Or, that was Apollo. It's a stunt harness. A stunt wire can be attached to it so the person can float and fly around through the air. Come to think of it, he did fly in Act 1, didn't he? Apollo, look, there's a secret door in the back panel of the coffin. Do you think that Mr. Reyes could have entered the coffin through there? If he could have done it without Trucy if he could have done it without Trucy noticing, then maybe. Just like two magicians trying to out-magic one another right under each other's noses. Oh, maybe instead of getting yeeted up, he got yeeted from behind. But somebody would have noticed that. You can see from the sides. Weird. There's a sword here. It's covered in blood. It must be the murder weapon. Trucy said that she was sure she switched it out with the rubber sword. Unfortunately, this one certainly doesn't look like it's made out of rubber. Hey, Emma. Were there any fingerprints on the sword? Oh my god! Her phone sticker. She has Phoenix's pin from the beanie. Dear God. Why? Let's see. According to my data, no prints were found. But that could be because the culprit wiped them off. Come to think of it, Trucy was wearing gloves during the show, so she certainly wouldn't have left any prints either. Damn. It's the camera? It's the camera? Wait, that's even more foreshadowing for Phoenix's beanie reveal. That's funny. Something isn't right. It just doesn't make any sense. What's the matter, Apollo? You're making that weird thinking face again. How did what should have been a rubber sword get switched with a metal one? Plus, the timing of that dragon set piece falling down. Wasn't that just a little too convenient? Something just isn't sitting right. Ground control to Major Apollo! Can you hear me, Major Apollo? Athena! I think I've got it! I think somebody switched Trucy's rubber sword for the metal one. Huh? To pin the murder on her. Someone switched the swords? But when could they have done that? When everyone was too busy to notice, somebody could have switched Trucy's rubber sword with the metal one. They could have switched the swords right before Trucy's trick. What? But that wouldn't that mean Trucy herself stabbed the victim with the metal sword? Exactly, and that's why it couldn't have been right before Trucy's trick. Very good, Athena. You managed to avoid my little trap. Apollo, do you really think that you could pull the wool over my eyes so easily? There's no fooling you, is there? After the set piece fell. After the set piece fell, everybody in the audience was kicked out of the theater. In the ensuing chaos, somebody could have carried out a cover-up operation. Any one of the stagehands or show personnel could have done it before the police arrived. So what you're saying is somebody's actively trying to frame Trucy for the crime? Yes, some disgusting individual is trying to get away with murder. So it's someone related to the show. There's definitely a very high chance of that. Now, if we could just figure out who it is. So, here's my thought process. This guy apparently died. Ugh, the way his cape is up is unfortunate. So here was my first thought. I don't recall seeing any blood whenever the show actually happened. What if at that time he wasn't dead, but he was like under a sleeping drug? Like he was alive, but he just was sleeping at that time. And then after the ensuing chaos and after the set piece fell down, he could have been stabbed after that. So at the time he wasn't dead, he was just like on a drug, sleeping drug. And then he was stabbed. So it could be, I don't know. I feel like I can make theories for like him being dead before this even happened, or he's dead after it happened, but not at the time. But maybe he just, yeah, maybe he just wasn't dead. He was asleep. That's all I got right now. That's all I got. Are we really done here? The victim was a popular magician, the great Mr. Reyes. Was this Mr. Reyes really all that famous? Yeah, he was especially well known for his time reversal tricks. He could turn even a full-grown chicken back into a baby chick. Wow, I wish I could have seen that. Oh no. Let me see my notes. Return the notebook to Trucy. Oh, we're not done investigating the crime scene? Oh, that's awkward. Go back to the crime scene. Because we are apparently not done. Examine. Oh, we aren't done examining. Okay, so let's go to this side. Do we see anything different on this side? Emma, how's it going? Okay, we are apparently not done investigating, but Oh! That video camera is pointed right at the stage. I wonder what it recorded. I want to take a peek, but Emma would... Wow, this residue data is so fascinating. She's so fixated on that bloodstain data. Her eyes are getting bloodshot. Quick, Apollo! Oh, Emma's off in forensic fantasy land. Let's see what's recorded on the camera. This looks like it's in reverse. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, that's what we saw. Nice work, cameraman. Trucy is so cute. Why is Phoenix Wright the luckiest motherfucker in this universe to get a daughter, adopted daughter like that? Wow, that camera work is so bad. It's the same video we saw on TV where you can't see the body at all. Apollo, did you notice a strange shadow in that footage? Actually, no. No, why? I don't think it was my imagination, but I'm pretty sure I saw something. A strange shadow, I wonder what it was. Let's see, what else do we need to do on this stage? Emma, did you find any fingerprints on the coffin? Actually, I haven't checked yet. I was gonna do that at the end. I like to save the best for last. We aren't exactly talking about dessert here. Oh, but we are. Would you like to partake in my delicious dessert? I don't mind sharing. Yes, please. There's always room for dessert, right? I could use dessert right now. All right, I guess I'll join you two. So, could you show us how you check for prints, Emma? Sure, let's start with the basics. As you know, fingerprints are an excellent way of identifying someone. That's because no two people have the same set of fingerprints, not even twins. So if we find any prints on the coffin, they might lead us to the killer. If the culprit was dumb enough to leave prints behind, sure. Let's go ahead and dust for prints now. Whew. Let's see. This looks like a promising spot. Try dusting this area with fingerprints. Move the cursor and okay. Oh yeah, we're blowing, man. There's a limit? I can't just like... I am painting the prettiest picture right now, y'all. Look at this, all of the powder is gonna be gone. All of it. Oh, it is all gone. Oh, I got it. You found some prints. Looks like the finger of somebody's left hand. Now, let's try comparing these with the ones we have on file. First, switch to Analyze mode. Okay. Next, select the print that you want to analyze and confirm it. I've got a pretty clear print here. I wonder whose it is. I have the prints of everyone involved in the case right here. Just choose the person whose prints you'd like to compare the sample against. Last person who was in the coffin was... I was gonna say it's Reyes. Yeah, it is. This is so fancy. Bingo! Looks like the prints belong to the deceased, Mr. Reyes. Well, if we found prints here, maybe we can find them elsewhere on the coffin too? Guess I'll try dusting more prints. Okay! Woo! Look at me go! I can't go any faster than this, chat. I'm sorry. We have limitations here in this game. I can only click the A button so fast. I want to use all of the fingerprint powder. Do they want me to make it? Okay, switch to Analyze, Disfinger. There, I found some! These prints are apparently Mr. Reyes's too. Shall we try looking for prints on the outside of the coffin now? Yes, let's. This time, you'll be able to rotate the coffin and look at it from different angles. That'll give you a chance to examine it thoroughly. Oh god, I have to turn the coffin? Okay. This is a big area. I don't think we're gonna get fingerprints on the front here. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, we'll analyze this one on top. Doesn't look like there are any prints here, huh? What do you mean? Of course there's a print here. What? There! I got a print! Alright, I'll just check it against my data. Huh? That's funny. It doesn't match the prints from anyone involved in the case. Really? None of them? How can that be? Now then, I wonder if I can find any more prints. This is so 3D. Oh god. Oh god. We're so spinny. Oh, I'm in analyze mode. Okay. Did someone, like, open the door? Anything like that? Oh, there's also, like... There's the bottom, but I don't know how the... I doubt we're gonna get anything... from the bottom? So we have the top. And the sides. So, like, something like that? No. What artists? So this hinges. So you can actually enter from the back. So he entered from the back then. Or his sleeping body was entered in the back? How do you open this door? Can you only open it on the inside? Not the outside? Huh. I'm like going to where the places I would figure that there's fingerprints. The entering in the top is weird. And then this is where we found the other prints. Just do like a little bit everywhere. Just like little dots here and there, here and there. Okay. So nothing there. I don't see why this would be a thing. On the logo? That'd be really weird. It wouldn't be on the front. Why? I don't know why, like, I'm expecting something to appear on the back. Is there more? Look at my pretty white dots. I make a beautiful painting. Peak cinema. That's exactly what this is. It looks like mold. It does? Okay, so there's nothing. This back is clean. That is weird. What is this? I feel like I'm getting bugs. I'm getting, like, gleams in random places that I don't feel like are supposed to exist. At least it's not hand-holdy. I will take getting game overs a lot than a game holding my hand like I'm a fucking child. So yes, I'm already vibing with this game a lot more. That first case was so fucking good. So far, this is good. We have to see how it's handled in court, though. Man, I'm trying to imagine what the new prosecutor looks like, and it's weird because I can't. I can't imagine it. Wait. Was this there before? I found another print. Judging from its position and location, it might have been made when someone put the lid on the coffin. This was one part during the show where someone put this lid on after Trucy had gotten into the coffin. Yeah, it should belong to Reyes, no? Nope. Hmm? Hmm? Do we have Miles Edgeworth fingerprints? No, we don't. Looks like the print belongs to that bunny girl. Come to think of it, she did put the lid on the coffin during the show. That's probably when she left her print on the lid. It looks like that's about all the prints that we're going to find. To sum everything up, the prints we found belong to the victim, Mr. Reyes, the bunny assistant, Bonny, and some third unidentified person. But that's strange. We didn't see anybody else up there on that stage during the show. Does that mean some outsider was up there? Somebody unrelated to the show? I guess we can't really say at this point. Well, thank goodness we didn't find any of the Trucy's fingerprints, right? That's only because Trucy was wearing gloves. Hey, Emma, there's something else that's been bothering me about the prints. Don't you think there's something odd about Mr. Reyes's prints? Odd? What's odd about them? Well, if Mr. Reyes was standing in the coffin facing forward, he would have left prints like this, right? But when we look at the actual prints, they're facing backwards. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Hey, what do you know? You're right. Wonder why they wound up like that. Maybe he was accidentally facing the wrong way at first, but then turned around later? Wait, so my sleeping drug theory was wrong? He was alive? I'm so confused. Maybe he was accidentally facing the wrong way, but then turned around? No, the coffin is much too small for a guy his size to turn around in. About all he would have been able to manage is maybe a little bit of twisting. Then it really doesn't make any sense, does it? I think I might have hit on something major here. I have just one more question, Emma. Oh yeah? What is it? Mr. Reyes was stabbed in the back, but if he was standing in the coffin like this, how would that have worked? Oh, right, that. The lead prosecutor has an explanation, actually. He thought that the victim might have tried to dodge the sword as it came into the coffin. So maybe he twisted his body and the sword ended up stabbing in the back. How would you fuck up that bad, though? Like, that's his theory, anyway. I see. I guess that sounds plausible. Well, I guess that about wraps up our investigation. Actually, there's still the area behind the curtain. Don't you want to know what's back there? Sure do, but Emma told us not to move or touch anything, remember? Would you quit staring at me? Fine, I'll go open it for you. Wow, look at you flaunting your lady killer eyes. I have my ways. I'm only doing this so I won't get charged with animal abuse for not throwing you a bone. That was a good one, actually. That was really good. I guess puppy eyes can be just as effective. All right, I'll be back. Well, go on and investigate to your heart's content, but before you go moving anything... I know, we'll be sure to ask first. Oh, by the way, just examine the backstage to move to the area beyond the curtain. Okay, time to get investigating. What do you mean? Seeing the stage this way kind of breaks the illusion, doesn't it? It just goes to show that some things are better left unseen. I'll listen to you, sounding all grown up and stuff. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll have some cynical one-liners of your own someday too. Oh boy, I can't wait. Anyway, on to more pressing matters. Let's go examine the backstage area. So you have the understage. What the goddamn fuck is all this? The fire bucket was used? A dustpan, a broom, and a bucket. Guess they use these to keep things tidy. I doubt that's what this bucket is for, though. See how it says fire on it? Oh, I guess it's a fire bucket, then. Yes, I heard the theater owner went out and bought that just for the show. When he heard that there was going to be a fire truck, he flew to the store to get it. But can a little bucket like this really put out a raging fire? I'm guessing the owner thought it could. But it doesn't look like it's been used. In fact, the inside is caked with dust. What was the point of even buying the bucket then? Wait a minute, that means nobody actually prepared for the fire trick after all. I have a feeling this might be an important bit of information. What is this thing? It's a winch. I'm guessing they used it to pull Mr. Hat up. Oh, look, there are two winches, one back there and one up here. Apparently, each winch has rigged up to something different. One of them was used to hold up the dragon set piece, while the other one was connected to that weird puppet up in the catwalk. A weird puppet, huh? We better go check out the catwalk later. It's a guillotine. But it's not real. It's just another one of Trucy's props. I wonder if it was supposed to appear in the show. Huh? You mean she didn't mention it to you? She said you were going to make a guest appearance on stage for a guillotine trick. No, I definitely remember not agreeing to something like losing my head on national TV. Hey, there's a coffin back here too. It looks like there's a stuffed dragon inside. No, wait, look. It's just an illusion. See, the dragon looks like it's inside. But it's really just painted on the front lid. Oh, wow, you're right. That's really something else. If the show hadn't been canceled, we might have gotten to see his trick too, huh? I want to see the tricks. Boo. There's a sign here that says understage. I bet these stairs go into the understage area. Trucy told me she and her fellow magicians call it the abyss. I wonder why. Who knows? Maybe because it's really dark down there or something? Oh, I bet they've got all kinds of magical goodies stashed away down there. Come on, let's go check it out. Huh? The door is locked? The entrance to the abyss is barred to mere mortals like us, huh? Oh well, that's what you call a swing and a bit. I examined everything. What more do you want from me? Oh, we want to go up the catwalk, right? It looks like this ladder leads to the catwalk overhead. Do I really have to go up there? Why don't you go up and check it out, Athena? I'm sure you'll like the air up there. Huh? Where in the world did you get that idea? Wait a minute. Are you saying I'm an airhead? How rude can you get? That's not what I'm saying at all. Now up you go. I'll just wait down here. Okay, now I'm starting to get the picture. You're afraid of heights, aren't you, Apollo? Come on now, this is for Trucy. She needs us. So up to the catwalk we go. I guess it's time to put on my big boy pants. Look at the cute bunny. Are you all right, Apollo? You're white as a sheet. I'm fine. Don't look down, Justice. Don't look down. Those green things over there look like cushions. I guess one of them was used to absorb the force of impact from Mr. Hat when Mr. Hat zipped into it. Let's go check it out. Oh, way over there. These set pieces look like a rabbit and a moon. Although they kind of look like they could be a duck and a croissant too. Really? Oh, I do see it now. The duck, I see it. What do they look like to you, Apollo? The Grim Reaper and a guy falling to his death. Come on, let's wrap this investigation before your imagination catches up with you. Wow, that's a big pulley. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. So the dragon set piece must have been hanging from this one. Okay. Sorry for my yawning. Hey, look, there are cushions attached to the underside. Well, what are you standing way over there for? Come on, over and look. You're not gonna try and push me off, are you? Seriously, Apollo? Come on, you'll be fine. Do you want me to hold your hand? Yes, actually, if you wouldn't mind. Looks like you're right, and Trucy's mentioned something about this, didn't she? That a cushion was supposed to absorb the force of impact when Mr. Hat was pulled up. Oof. What's that? Look, Mr. Apollo, it's Mr. Hat! Oh my god, the back of the cape is so ripped, though. It's attached to a wire. Actually, didn't Trucy say something like... They quickly raised Mr. Hat up by wire into a cushion on the catwalk. Maybe the stagehands pulled Mr. Hat up and left him here afterwards? That wire attached to his back. It looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. Huh? Mr. Hat's cape is ripped. Did that happen during the show? That's odd. It almost looks like it was slashed with a blade. Ugh. How in the world did that happen? Two murders. We have 2 murders on our hands in this case. Apollo, I see that you're trying to take this all in stride, and I respect that. But seriously, you're trembling like a newborn fawn up here. Get it together, man. I can't help it. I believe we're done here. Oh, no, we're not. It looks like Mr. Hat is rigged to the smaller pulley. Let's see, how did it go? After being blown a kiss, Mr. Hat goes wild, and just as he's about to stab the coffin, he gets pulled up to the catwalk. And the smokescreen was to hide his ascent from the audience's view. Well, I think about that about does it for the catwalk. Do you think we missed anything? Nope, didn't miss a single thing. We're all done here. Yes, sirree. I take it you're ready to go down? Yep, I think we better. I feel a fainting spell coming on. Oh, brother, you don't need me to hold your hand again, do you? Whoa, so 3D. So 3D. All done? Pretty much. There's just one thing. The door to the understage passage was locked, and any way we can get down there? That place? They locked it up as soon as we police finished our investigation down there. If you want to check it out, you'll have to ask a magician. Well, Trucy's at the detention center, so she can't help us. I guess we'll have to look for somebody else from the show. Okay, and I'd better get back to my own investigation. See you around. Bye, Emma. It's too bad about the understage area, but at least we learned a few things. Yeah, like one of your greatest fears. Wow. Okay, people's fears are not a joke, Athena. I wasn't talking about that. I meant how all the behind-the-scenes stuff is set up. Let's see. We found out that there are 2 winches backstage. Mr. Hat was rigged to the first winch, and the dragon set piece was attached to the other one. And both of them were used during the show. Right after the body was discovered, the dragon set piece fell to the stage. And in the chaos that ensued, the culprit could have switched the rubber sword with the real one. So it looks like the best way to prove Trucy's innocence is to identify the real killer. What a complete and utter mess. This is all great. Just great! That right kid is Bush League, small potatoes, and half-grown has-been. Oh! Rude. Wonder who it is and what they're doing. Maybe we should go talk to them. Excuse me! Are you connected to the show? What, you two got a couple more headaches for me to handle? I got my hands full as is. I remember this guy. Oh my god. It's that man who was going off at the staff in front of the theater. I ain't never seen you guys before. If I had to guess, I'd say you're not production staff. Hmm? What's that I spy with my little eye? An attorney's badge. Well, how do you do? I didn't know you fine folks were lawyers. My business card, if you would. Charmed to make your acquaintance, I'm sure. Oh, thank you. So you're from the TV station, I take it? Sharp as a tack you are. I'm the producer of this TV special. All my idea, by the way. I'm Apollo Justice, Trucy Wright's defense attorney. Trucy Wright? Really? Well, ain't that a kick in the head? Now how about you open with that tidbit next time, champ? Okay, what happened to the schmoozy magoo bit? I'm Roger Retinz. Hold the applause, no autographs, kids. I'm on the clock. Okay. Apollo, this guy looks really familiar, but I can't quite... Really, kid? Then try this on for size. Hang loose, baby. Hang loose, baby? Apollo, it's the ratings Raja from Take-Two TV! He's huge, crazy huge, like a real famous producer! Really? I've never heard of him. Seriously, man, what kind of cave did you crawl out of? Roger Retinz of Rating Raja. Tighten up the TV screens. Still not ringing a bell? You ain't seen my hit Saturday night talk show at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central? No, I can't say that I have. You're blowing my mind, kid. You even know what a TV is? Say it with me. Television. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident? No. What kind of comeback is that? Ooh.
Grow some backbone, kid.
no. I basically lobbed that one on you. Now hit me with your best bar. Viewers will love that. Come on, you gotta sell it. Sell what? Say something funny for the nice people at home. Go on, hit me with your best shot. My best shot. We're rolling here. Hurry up before they change the channel. Chop, chop. Okay, here it goes. Talk to the hand. Kapow. Kapow? Really? And why are you pointing all dramatically like we're in court? I don't know, it just seemed like the thing to do. Apollo? Oof, that's going in the cringe reel for sure. I think we can all agree that was a mistake. If I choked any harder, I'd need the Heimlich maneuver. I blame myself, really. Should have known better than to waste good film on a nobody. So, you wanted an exclusive interview or what? Have you seen my pretty badge? Here, take a look at this. What are you showing me that for? What, you want me to do a special one on you? A special on you guys? It's a lawyer for life, justice in the courtroom. That doesn't sound half bad, actually. Plus, he'd get some publicity for the agency. Count us in, Mr. Retinz. All right, let's jump right into it. What made you decide to become lawyers? Say something dumb? Now it's your turn. Jump in with a snappy comeback. What? Lay down a sick burn? Me? You two, I'm practically falling asleep over here. What's the drama? The gravitas? How are you gonna draw in your viewers with that yawn fest? Work on your delivery and get back to me. Yeah, okay, sure. I think he's confusing actors and attorneys. Is that a scoop? No, then get it out of my face. Who's gonna tune into something like that? Does this guy judge everything by potential TV ratings? Wow! You would think he would say something about the Grammar poster. Whatever, dude. Today's magic show was being broadcast live on TV, wasn't it? And you were the producer, right? That's right, rising magic star versus old school Grammar. It was gonna be wild. I think we were gonna have viewers vote for their favorite magician met during the show. And the loser would have had a really embarrassing prank done to them. It was gold, I tell you, guaranteed ratings. I don't know. It sounds kind of tacky if you ask me. I'm telling you, man, modern viewers eat this stuff up with a spoon. Trust me. All we gotta do is serve it up nice and hot. A feast for the eyes. More like junk food for the brain. That little brat had to go and ruin everything with that accident of hers. You have any idea how many times they dragged me over here to prepare for today? He must know this theater pretty well if he came by that often. Oh, that gives me an idea. How about this? Mad mindscape of a magical, murderous, closest comrades come clean. Tell me, has Trucy always shown signs of being unhinged? When could you tell that she was about ready to snap? This guy cruising for a bruising, Apollo! As long as you don't get caught on camera. Truth be told, I'm not surprised about the way things turned out. Magicians are pretty much the dregs of society, am I right? What's that supposed to mean? Fucking rude? What were you doing at the time of the incident? Shooting a show in the station studio. We had a whole bunch of girls in bikinis wrestle each other for the camera. So you didn't see the accident as it actually happened. That's right, that's why I was shocked when I first got here. So he didn't hear about the accident until he arrived, huh? I'm guessing what you really want to know is whether I have an alibi, am I right? My staff at the TV studio can vouch for me. Why not go up there and ask them yourself? You can give them my card and they'll let you ride in. So, you have an alibi. Good to know. Magicians are all about a bunch of good-for-nothings if you ask me. Con artists and thieves is what they are. They trick people and take their money. Coming from you, that's rich, pal. Magic tricks aren't the same as con jobs, you know. That's right, the people watching never feel like they've been cheated. Lawyers spout hypocritical nonsense. Big surprise there. Lol. And post. Wow. Did he just post about us in real time? Those grammar eyes are all criminals. It's in their blood. Trucy right ain't no different. That girl is no good. She may look all sweet and innocent, but she's a stone-cold killer. Don't you dare talk about Trucy like that! You don't know the first thing about her! You won't find a sweeter, harder working girl anywhere, period! She's got the wool pulled over your eyes, I see. What in the world are you talking about? You'll see, you'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. I'll prove those grammar eye magicians are all a bunch of lowlives. Does he have a grudge against Trucy or maybe against all of Troop Grammar? TV is a window to the truth. It's not like the magic stuff of the street-wise charlatans that perform it. It's a shame, a crying shame, I tell you. What was supposed to be a fun, light-hearted program turned into this sorry affair. I'll have to sell to the news outlets all over the world if I'm gonna make my money back. Trucy Wright will make her debut, all right. Not as a magician, but a criminal. It'll be my duty to report it. Can't let a tragedy like this happen again, now can I? Even if she gets off somehow, I'll make sure she never walks the streets again. We won't let that happen. We won't let you do that to her. We're going to prove her innocence in court. Listen to you acting all high and mighty. Just another money grubber. I know how you lawyers do things. You'll stop at nothing to win. I beg your pardon. If you win your trials, you get fat stacks, right? Is money all you really care about? What's with him, Apollo? Why won't he listen? And enough about you. I'm all about going after Trucy now. I won't stop until she's behind bars. That's how we do it in the media dish. That's how we in the media dish out justice. Before you even get to court, my expose is gonna take you down. Not if I have anything to say about it. Gotta get back to the station. Hang loose, baby. I want to murder him myself. And then I want to get away with it. We just have to talk to Miles. And then maybe we can get away with it. Just kidding. I'm pretty sure he fucks for the truth. So, like, he would still rat me out if I did something bad. Whatever. It looks like the prosecution won't be our only opponent this time. No way are we gonna let that guy have his way either! That's right. Okay, we're done with this stage, so let's go someplace else. I still wish we could check out that understage passage. But what else can we investigate right now? According to the notes, I have to go back to Trucy. Just kidding. The Right Anything Agency. The dressing room. Apparently, it's the dressing room. about all that's left to check out is that understage passage. We'll have to try to get one of the staff members to unlock the door. Someone just came into the dressing room. Oh, it's you people again. I'm guessing it's the bunny girl. Huh? Yeah, bunny girl. I saw you, you know. Oh, it's you! The bunny assistant from the show, right? What? Yes, that's right. My name is Bonny DeFam. I remember her talking to us earlier. Performing oh my god. She said some pretty strange things then. I saw you take it. You took something from our dressing room. Oh, Bonny! That teleportation trick you did was amazing! Fantastic! What? Thank you. But what you did, stealing is... What other kinds of magic tricks can you do? Me? Oh, well, how about this? What the fuck? Splendido! Athena, I think Bonnie's trying to say something to us. She is? Thank you, Mr. Thief. Oh. Thief! I saw you take that notebook. Please don't take things from our dressing room. So it's true what they say. Thieves really do return to the scene of the crime, don't they? Thieves? I thought that was just arsonists in real life. Does that mean she really saw us, huh? I bet this looks pretty bad. If you return what you stole right now, I won't call the police. Oh boy. You've got it all wrong. We're Trucy's lawyers. She asked us to bring the notebook to her. Trucy's lawyers? Oh, I'm so sorry I called you thieves. If you really thought we were thieves, why were you still doing magic tricks for us? I can't help it. Whenever anyone asks, I can't bring myself to refuse. What does she mean? She's a real people person or that she aims to please a little too hard? In that case, can you tell us the secret to your teleportation trick? Well, I don't know if I should. If I keep up the pressure, she might just tell us. I've been dying to know. Leave the poor girl alone. Are you investigating the case? Yes, that's right. I'm Trucy's biggest fan. I just love her to bits. I'll do anything to help her. We appreciate that. In that case, would you mind if we ask you a few questions, like why you are the murderer? Just kidding. I shouldn't say that, right? I'm sorry I accused you of stealing earlier. Did you think that we were some random fans who had snuck into your dressing room? No, your flashy red and yellow get-ups had me thinking you're some new comedy duo. Oh my god. Comedy duo?! I thought you were polishing your old married couple routine while you were poking around. Old married couple routine? Is that really how other people see us? I guess I'd better keep my badge handy at all times. You know what just occurred to me? If we're actually short on prosecutors, like, do we need any other prosecutors besides, like, Clavier Gavin and Simon Blackwell? Like, can't it just be them two that runs the whole office with Miles? Why do we need a new prosecutor whenever they still exist and they could totally come back? Like, why do we need a new prosecutor? How busy are they actually, though? Like Clavier said, the band gig is up, so... they're still around. They can do some shit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh, what's that?
Some kind of new magic prop. I can't help when it comes to all things magic.
It's actually case evidence.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid I can't be of much help then.
Don't forget Franziska. Chat, Franziska is like in Germany. She flew there and never came back. Like, she's not here. I didn't forget about her. She's just not here.
I've been a fan of Troop Grammar for a really long time.
Was Troop Grammar really as amazing as magic as people say?
Oh, yes, of course. Magnified Grimride's unique and wonderful tricks kept his audience mesmerized. And he crafted so many rare and special tricks. He crafted them one after another, and Magnify's protege, Zack and Valiant...
Oh god, did we just...
And that's why I think Troop Grammar is truly a legendary group of magicians.
Oh, yes! Wow! Very, very interesting. I see. I can't believe she dozed off halfway through Bonnie's history lesson. No, wait. I can. Uh-oh, I'll show the notebook and I'll get in trouble. Oh, never mind. She doesn't care anymore. Anything to say about the dead body?
That's Mr. Reyes.
You were Mr. Reyes' assistant, right? Did he teach you any tricks?
A few, yes, but he once said to me, "Your magic isn't strong enough yet."
Oh, that's sad.
You would have a difficult time transforming into a dragon at this time.
Huh? What was all that supposed to mean?
Mr. Reyes always stayed in character even when he wasn't on stage. It made it kind of difficult to talk with him sometimes.
It sounds like he was a rather quirky guy. All right. You're a magician, right, Bonnie?
That's right. My specialties are teleportation and this little trick right over here.
Yeah?
Looks like Mr. Bunny's in a bad mood right now.
Or that she messed up. You said that you're a big fan of Trucy's, right?
Oh, yes! I look up to her more than anyone else in the whole world.
What about her makes you respect her so much?
She's just incredible! Not only is she extremely talented, but she's so cool under pressure and always manages to keep a smile on her face. In spite of all that talent, she still works harder than anybody I know. You couldn't ask for more of a magician. More out of a magician.
I'm sensing a shift into hyper fangirl drive.
I love the unique way she does her tricks and how especially love her magic panties trick, which is both cute and comical. The first time I saw her do that trick, I was so impressed and so loved, and I've gone to her shows to see her perform. And that's why I think Trucy is top class, a real first-rate magician.
I see. I think we have a pretty good idea of how much you adore her now.
Oh, was I talking too much? I'm so sorry.
I'd better be careful about when and how I ask her about Trucy.
Anyway, that's what I'll do. That's why I'll do anything. Anything at all to help Trucy. Oh, Mr. Lawyer, you just have to prove her innocence.
Don't worry, I plan to do just that. I wish Trucy would see that she has people like Bonny in her corner rooting for her. Aww. You were in the magic show, right?
That's right. I take it you saw my teleportation trick?
Yes, it was just wonderful! You moved from one place to another in the blink of an eye! I admit it was pretty amazing. I have no idea how you transported yourself over such a distance in just a split second. It must be so fun to just be able to do a trick like that. Teleportation looks so cool. It's like a superpower or something.
Yeah, my trick is turning some heads in the magic world right now. They're calling it new miraculous magic. Some even say it's the real deal.
Real magic? I know there must be an explanation, but it sure does look real. I just have to figure that trick out. I want to do it myself.
Oh, you'll never figure it out. I always perform it perfectly.
Oh no. Oh no. This feeling. Looks like to me Bonny is hiding something. Damn, nothing? Maybe her tail wiggles. She's got a little bunny tail. Maybe it wiggles. No bunny tail wiggling? Maybe her ears wiggle? The ear wiggles. I bet the ear wiggles. Oh, it is the hat. Okay.
Why are you yelling at me?
Huh? Oh, I just thought you looked a bit flustered, that's all.
Anyone would get flustered with you shouting at them like that.
Wait, did I get it wrong? I've never gotten it wrong before. Wait.
Any more of that, and I'll bend those horns of yours like a spoon. Hands off, do you have any idea how early I have to wake up to get these just right?
Oh, I fucked up. I thought I saw the hat move. Right there.
Gotcha.
What the fuck? Okay. Bonny, when you said perform it perfectly, your right hand would tremble and move your hat a tiny bit. I caught a glimpse of a little rabbit hiding underneath.
Eh?
Did you really perform the teleportation trick perfectly this time?
Of course, I definitely got that part right.
What do you mean, that part? Wait a minute, are you saying that you picked the wrong career? Did you pick the wrong career? Does that mean that you regret ever choosing to become a magician? Is that why you perform your job with such a forced smile on your face, huh? Is it to hide your true feelings of regret, huh?
What?
Do you feel like you made a mistake in your choice of career?
How can you ever say that to me?
Bro, I had to.
I became a magician because I looked up to Trucy and wanted to be just like her. I never regret that decision.
No? Are you sure?
Maybe you're the one in the wrong line of work, Mr. Lawyer.
Ouch. So I made one mistake. Look, if what messed you up wasn't the teleportation trick, then okay. Oh no! My bad. Okay. You messed up Trucy's escape. Didn't switch the swords. It could be either of these. I'm trying to choose the wrong answer. I feel like it's the sword switch thing. No. No. Trucy's escape was perfect. Okay, this is the wrong answer. You might have performed the teleportation trick flawlessly, but what about Trucy's escape trick after that? Did you make some kind of mistake during that?
Oh, well...
Well, did you?
You see...
Oh, did I accidentally... No, I didn't want to pick the right one. Did you or didn't you?
I did. You're absolutely right, Mr. Lawyer. I made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick.
Oh no, I tried to get it wrong.
I'm sorry I lied.
Phew, I feel like I pulled off a magic trick of my own just trying to get that out of her. So you made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick?
Yes, I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see. But I made a huge goof. So, did Trucy explain to you how the escape trick works?
Yes, she knew that we need to know for our investigation, so she shared the secret. Let's see. After Trucy escaped from the coffin down in the understage passage, Mr. Hat was to be pulled up to the catwalk by a winch. Trucy was then to pop up on stage through a trapdoor.
I was operating Mr. Hat at the time, but I flubbed up where I was supposed to have him stand. I was supposed to have Mr. Hat stand to the left of the coffin, but I messed up and I had him stand on to the right by accident.
That matches up with what we saw during the show.
Huh? But then doesn't that mean...
Trucy would have ended up popping on the opposite side to Mr. Hat?
Yes, she would have if she hadn't done some quick thinking on her feet. She managed to pop up on the right-hand side of the coffin for me, so the audience never even knew a mistake had been made.
Way to go, Trucy!
But my mistake caused her so much trouble.
I think I'd better ask Trucy about this later, too. By the way, we'd like to investigate the understage passage. Would that be alright?
Oh yes, by all means. Anything to help prove Trucy's innocence. I'll unlock it for you.
Hey, there you are. You got a minute? Oh.
Mr. Retinz. Yes, of course.
Not you, Bonny. The lawyers. They're the ones I want to see. You have business with us? I hear you two are from the same agency as Trucy. Is that true? Oh, boy. Yes, that's right. This is for you then. Hang loose, baby. Yeah. Oh no. The contract that Trucy signed at the beginning that was really sus. Between Take Two TV, the first party, and Trucy Wright, the second party. If through the fault of the second party, the show must be canceled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million. $3 million! Guys, I'm just gonna go out on a hunch here, but I don't think that Miles Edgeworth can bail us out of that one. I don't think so. Yeah, that's more like it. That shocked reaction, that dopey expression. You'd make a great comedian. Really? I know. I'll put you on my show. We'll get one of those cartoon anvils to fall on your head. Wait a minute. Is this for one of those hidden camera prank shows? You wish. That's an official contract. See for yourselves. You're the lawyers after all. You should know what one when you see one. Damn, bro. You better make sure your agency pays what Trucy owes me in full. Are you kidding me? The Write Anything agency doesn't have that kind of money. Then I guess you're gonna have to go fishing for some. I can see it now. Craziest catch, legend of the seasick lawyers. Fishing on the high sea? No thanks, I can't even swim. Objection! What kind of ridiculous, low-down, unfair, one-sided contract is this? Hey now, there's nothing ridiculous here. It's all perfectly legit. It's got her signature on it, see? My boys have gotta see the stupid look on your faces. It's priceless and potent. I'm getting responses already. It's gotta go viral. How could he? Bye-bye, reputation. You ain't seen nothing yet, baby. I'm gonna drive Troop Grammari and everybody associated with it into the ground. Serves you right for getting involved with the Grammarize. What's this grudge you have against the Grammarize anyway? What are you talking about? Stress is making you paranoid, champ? Come on, Bonny, we have more filming to do.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, and I'll unlock the door to the understage passage for you later.
Later, lawyers, hang loose, baby. Why would Trucy sign a contract like this? And why did all of this have to happen when Mr. Wright isn't here? We'll have to come back for the understage later. Let's go hear Trucy's side of the story. Good thinking. We can't let you hit the high seas just yet. There must be something we can do. We can't let the ratings Raja get his way. Let's read this. Article 1. The first party will pay all expenses for the magic show. The second party will confer all program broadcasting rights to the first party. Article 2. If, through the fault of the second party, the show must be canceled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation for the first party. Oh, this is not as scary then. That's not as scary. Because if through the fault of the second party, well, if the second party isn't in fault, then we don't have to worry about it. So this is like a nothing contract. Okay. But she didn't do anything wrong. Okay. So if we can't pay the money back, I'm off on a tuna expedition for a TV show. Cheer up, Apollo. You have to have a positive attitude about these things. Tuna. I want to eat tuna tartar. Although, herb-crusted seared tuna sounds pretty delish, too. Which one do you think sounds better, Apollo? Having a positive attitude is one thing, but I have zero intention of going tuna fishing. Aw, Fooey. She really thought I was gonna go? Any bright ideas on how to get us through this crisis? Our biggest problem right now is how to pay the money. You know, in times like these, we should consult a lawyer. Gee, now why didn't I think of that? Wait. Oh my god. It just ends like that. Wow, now you made my handcuffs disappear. How'd you do that? Oh my god. Trucy. Oh my god. She's doing magic tricks for the guard? Now should I try making you disappear next, Mr. Guard? Can you do that? Oh yes, please. This is so exciting. We should probably stop her before there's another incident. Trucy! Oh, hi, Polly. Hi, Athena. We have some more questions for you. Judging by the look on your face, it must be something big. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Things have gotten a little sticky. Oh, and I have to remember to give her that thing she asked for, too. Trucy, do you remember this contract? Yes, I signed it before I went on stage. What about this liability for compensation article here? Liability for compensation? What are you talking about? Let me see that. What? $3 million? Just as I suspected, she didn't know about that part. I've never seen this article, and I read the whole contract from top to bottom. Yeah, I didn't think you'd miss such a big thing. But there's your signature, so what's going on? Maybe there was some kind of trick involved? You know, like when I signed it. In other words, you think there might be some foul play afoot? And I'm willing to bet that the ratings Raja is the one behind it. Bonny told us about the mistake she made on stage. Oh, you mean where Mr. Hat has been placed? Even I was at a loss about what to do for a second there. So, how did you fix the problem? Well, I was down in the understage passage when I found out. I had to work my butt off to fix it, let me tell you. After I escaped from the coffin and went down into the understage passage, I got a signal from Bonny saying that she'd made a mistake with Mr. Hat's positioning. No joke, I was freaking out. After all, I had to be back up on stage in a few short minutes.
Magical girl Trucy Wright was faced with an unprecedented crisis beneath the stage. Would this spell the end for Trucy and Grammar Land? And then what happened? Athena's totally hooked. I was supposed to get back up to the stage through trapdoor number 1 on the left. Using a platform that can be raised and lowered called a stage lift. There was a stage lift ready and waiting in the lowered position under trapdoor 1. But Mr. Hat has been placed on the right above trapdoor number 2 by mistake. There was already another stage lift under trapdoor number 2, but it was in the raised position since we didn't plan on using it.
So how did you get it back up onto the stage?
Why? Through brute strength.
What?
I couldn't lower stage lift number 2 by myself, so I pushed it back out of the way.
Girl, what? I'm suddenly super insecure! Even if they're on wheels.
Pikes Peak Audio tipped $5. Trucy really does take after Phoenix, they're built different.
They sure as hell are. What is that writing on the wall? That's so sus. Take it day... Make it day 2. You wait and see. That sounds like a threat.
I wish I could have moved it with magic. Unfortunately, my magic is useless under the stage. The understage is a dark abyss that drains magicians of all their power.
I can see why it's called the Abyss. I never knew it could take so much out of you.
That's just how it goes in the real world. Illusions are created by the blood, sweat, and tears of those behind the scenes. Wow, I learned so much just now.
Trucy, have you told anybody else about all this?
No, nobody.
This sounds like some critical information. I'd better make a note of it.
No matter where I perform, I always put this poster up in my dressing room. As long as it's up on the wall, I feel like I won't make any mistakes.
Oh. Like a superstition, huh? I know the feeling.
Still, it didn't stop such an awful thing from happening today. I hope my granddaddy doesn't show up at my bedside to scold me tonight.
Me too, Trucy. Me too.
Are you saying you want me to conjure up a copy or two of this?
Absolutely not. Forged evidence is going to help us in court. Isn't going to help us in court.
It'll be fine. With my magic, I'll make sure the audience can't see the strings attached. It's not the audience, but the discerning eyes of the law I'm worried about, Trucy. I still can't believe Mr. Reyes is gone.
Had you been acquainted with him for long?
No, I just met him for the first time for the show.
But didn't he used to belong to Troop Grammar?
Yes, but he left whenever I was still little. Even if I had met him back then, I don't remember it. That's why I was so excited about working with him.
Yeah, who could have predicted anything like this would happen? This is Trucy's statement. Trucy is a trooper. Holy shit, dude. Here you go, Trucy. Here's your notebook back.
Oh, great! Thank you very much!
So what's written in there anyway? It looks like it's full of secrets or something.
That's because it is! It was originally my granddaddy Magnify Grammarized notebook. He used it like a diary and as a place to jot down ideas for new magic tricks.
Oh no. Why, The alert isn't instant this time. Oh no. I got so spoiled with instant alerts. Thank you for the $5 super chat. That'll go... I guess that'll go at some point in time.
Some of which only members of Troop Grammari have ever laid eyes on.
Really? Ooh. This notebook is a really big deal then.
Yes, that's why I always kept it under lock and key.
I bet a magician would do just about anything to get their hands on that notebook. And we found it mixed in with Mr. Reyes's belongings. Could he really have been trying to steal it?
The Troop Grammari creed is also written inside. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. That creed was passed down to me from my daddy and as his daddy passed it down to him.
It's true that Trucy always keeps a smile on her face. I guess it's due in part to her family creed. Trucy, I want to talk to you about where we found this notebook. There it is.
Pikes Peak Audio tipped $5. Quick Googling. A scissor lift that goes 19 feet high still has a minimum weight of 2,700 pounds, and can go up to 7,000 pounds.
Holy shit. Trucy... Okay. Thank you for the $5 super chat. That's insane. We found this notebook mixed in with Mr. Reyes's belongings. What the fuck? Did you know if you convert all the letters in Crystal into numbers based on alphabetical location, it totals 115? AKA 1 + 1 + 5 = 7.
Oh boy. What?
Do you think he might have been trying to steal it?
No way! I can't believe it! The great Mr. Reyes would never do anything!
But would it be so far-fetched if he was after Troop Grammari's secret tricks? It makes for a pretty compelling motive to take the notebook. In any case, we'd better focus on doing something about this contract for now.
Trucy signed it in her dressing room, right?
Then we'd better do a little bit more investigating there. Wait, what?
I'm so sorry to put the two of you through the whole of this.
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
If you need me to, I'm willing to take drastic measures. With my magic!
You're not planning on pulling some magical money out of there, are you?
No, my magic panties are much better at making things disappear than appear.
Do I want to know what she's planning to make disappear?
Apollo, we have to do something, anything to fix this.
I agree, let's check out the dressing room again, for starters.
Okay, and we can finally check out the understage passage, too. The abyss? Then you'll have to go through the backstage area. Be careful down there.
Okay. Whew. Okay, this is where Trucy signed that contract.
Right, and there must have been some kind of trick that was used when she signed it. The question is, what kind of trick and how it was done?
And some kind of object or tool was used. There still might be a trace of it somewhere, like with a pen or the paper. Well, it's time to find the secret to that trick. Off gets. Let's do this. Okay. What the fuck fuckery am I looking for here? Is there a dead body in this briefcase? It happened one time, Crystal. Get over it. Huh? Hey, take a look at this clipboard. Isn't this the clipboard Trucy used when she signed the contract? I think you're right. Let's give it the once-over. Let's try opening the folder. Wow. Looks great. This part here holds papers in place. Could this clip have something to do with how they conjure? Ow! It bit me! Only you could get hurt by a clipboard, Athena. It's just a screw. That observation won't get you any laughs. What, do I have to make with the funny all the time? But this one's different. This screw, it's different from the others. Not only that, but I think it's loose. Look, I can move it. Are you sure you should be fooling with it like that, Apollo? Whoa, it came right out. See, I tried to tell you, but would you listen? No! Hey, take a look through the hole, Athena. I think there's something back there. Oh, wow, you're right. What is it? Huh? Oh! It, like, came out? Hey, look, the back panel's loose. I think I can take it off. Got it. You're just breaking things left and right today, aren't you? There's something inside, look! Is it like tracing paper? What is this black sheet of? I want to say paper. Is it tracing paper? It's carbon, yeah, because it can, if you write something on it, it reflects on the page behind it. Oh my god, that's so dirty. You put it between two pieces of paper and it copies what you write onto the bottom one. So when Trucy signed the contract, there was actually another contract underneath. And her signature on the top contract got copied onto the hidden contract. So that's how Trucy was conned. That's so shit. Oh my god. Oh, the music! That is that rating Raja's doing. I just know it. How dare he? You gotta hand it to him, though. It couldn't have been easy fooling Trucy. That girl's no slouch. Yeah, but I bet we can use this clipboard as evidence if we ever take this to trial. I like the music. And now it's gone. Let's see. We should be able to get to the understage passage from the backstage. Hopefully, Bonny unlocked the door for us like she said she would. Hi, Emma. The door's unlocked. Thank you, Bonny. Well, Athena, here we go. Rat! That was a rat. It sure is dark and dusty down here. The Abyss. The magical underworld. And look, there's a denizen of the Abyss now. I'm gonna make it big someday, too. Just you wait and see. Okay. Oh, a rat! He appeared
again. A fearsome beast with long, sharp fangs, ready to prey on unsuspecting souls. What do you... Oh, you mean that tiny little rat over there? No, I mean that fearsome beast over there. I take it you don't like rodents. Athena doesn't like rats. Cancelled. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm gonna make it big someday too. Just you wait and see. Ooh, what's that all about? My guess is it's the soul cry of some poor assistant made to toil here in the darkness. And who would know about the soulful cry of a bitter assistant better than you, right? You really understand the writer's feelings of despair and frustration. Sadly, yes. Yes, I do. You really shouldn't scribble on the walls, you know, Apollo? It wasn't me! Look at all these props. Hey, there's something in this hat. A dove, cards? A juice box and some snacks. Looks like somebody planned to have a little treat in the middle of the show. This sword is the exact same design as the murder weapon. Wait, what's this? Hiya! Ow, what are you doing? That hurts! I think I'm bleeding out! Oh, stop being such a drama queen. It's only rubber. Hey, you're right. So this must be the sword Trucy used during your trick. After the incident, someone must have switched this rubber sword with a real one on stage. And maybe that's when they brought the rubber sword down and stored here. It's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. It looks like this crank lowers the platform. But Trucy said it's impossible for one person to do it alone. That sounds like a challenge. Now I want to try. It's probably just broken. Or you could just take people at their word. If I'm reading this room right, this must be the stage lift that Trucy moved during the show. Originally, it was there where stage lift number 1 is now. Stage lift for getting up on the stage, Trucy moved this one here. Guess it used to be where that yellow tape one is. How in the world did she manage to move this huge thing? It couldn't have been easy for her. She's pretty petite. But I bet it's easy for you. Just what are you implying? That's it, chump. You're looking at you're looking at microaggressions later. What's this glowy stuff? Oh, it's glow in the dark tape. Rat. Hey, this must be what I saw through that secret door at the bottom of the coffin. But who put it here anyway? And why? It's probably a marker of some sort since it's so dark down here. Sounds about right. Maybe it's meant to mark which ladder to climb. This ladder goes up to the ceiling. I wonder what's just above. Apollo? All right, fine. I'll climb the ladder. Why does it always have to be ladders? Huh? Where am I? It's pitch black. And cramped, too. You know what I think? I think you're in that coffin we saw backstage. So that's where this ladder leads. Oh, that's why he would be facing that way. If he comes up facing this way, going up the ladder, you wouldn't have... You couldn't turn around. I still don't get what that coffin was for. This ladder goes up to the ceiling, so I guess it leads to one of the trapdoors on stage. Trucy must have used this ladder when she escaped from the coffin. Why don't you climb up there and see if I'm correct? It's not so high. You'll be fine, right? Why me?
You make a young lady wearing a skirt climb a ladder? Fine, I'm going. Oh, the lights! It burns! Ow! Are you alright? I can now confirm that the ladder does indeed lead up to the stage. Well, that tasty bit of info was definitely worth risking life and limb for. Well done. Hold on, Apollo. I hear voices. Quick, hide. Huh? Ow, quit shoving. Hurry up and get down there. My arm doesn't bend that way. Ow! What the heck, Athena? Shh, look.
It's so much work pretending to be cute and sweet.
Isn't that Bonny? Hey, Bonny, wait for me. And the rating's Raja. What did we have to hide for, Athena? Because I heard something funny. There was something off in their voices. Oh, right. Athena's super sensitive hearing.
Those lawyers are poking around trying to stir up trouble. Should I be worried?
Relax, I didn't say anything to the police and won't say anything to them either.
You better not, or you're gonna get it. Pow! Right in the kisser.
What the? Is it just me or does Bonny seem kind of different from before?
Oh, shh. I'm sick and tired of this whole investigation. All I want is Trucy's head on a platter.
Leave everything to me, babe. Don't forget the power of mass media. TV can accomplish anything. I'll make sure Trucy gets worse than a guilty verdict.
I can't wait to see that girl crying and begging for mercy.
You really hate Trucy, don't you, Bonny?
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy, right? Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling little brat deserves. Hey, what the heck? If you mess this up, you're gonna really be sorry, you hear me? I'll crush you flat, like a cockroach under my foot.
This is how I imagine Twitch chat, actually. This is how I imagine chat. Oh, you cute little thing. You're so adorable when you're throwing a fit. Ow, ow, my foot. Can't you take a joke?
Come on, grab my things. We're leaving.
No, lead the hippity hopping way, my little bun bun. What was that absolutely revolting scene all about? I guess the entertainment industry attracts all kinds of eccentrics. But that conversation had set off every red flag in the book. You said it. I smell plot with a capital P-U. What? Retinz claims that he was at the TV station at the time of the incident, and we saw Bonny on stage ourselves. Hey, Apollo, I have an idea. Why don't we pay Take Two TV a visit? We can check up on the rating Raja's alibi while we're there. Sounds like a plan. The music! Oh my god. Yikes! Look at this place! There's so much going on at once, it makes my head spin. Take a look at that screen and listen to those hosts. Magical murder, live audience witnesses, shocking skewering, 17-year-old magician Trucy writes, see exclusive unedited footage of the heinous crime complete and uncut. We can't let them broadcast that! Trucy will get tried in the court of public opinion! Well, I doubt we can stop them from airing it, but we can prove her innocence in a real court of law. No matter what garbage they report on TV, we can set the record straight at the trial. I don't want to be here. I wonder what that guy sitting down there is doing. Looks like he's reading that script he's holding. What? Are you serious? Those two are gonna break up? What? And the series is gonna go on a hiatus because the cartoonist is sick? No way! I think he's reading a comic book he's hiding in his script. If you're gonna goof off on set, that's a pretty bold way to do it. Excuse me, we're looking into the incident that happened at the magic show this morning? Oh, yeah, I was the cameraman for that. Oh, God. And he did a fucking awful job, too. Can you tell us anything about what you saw? Bonny was super adorbs. Okay, that's not exactly what I couldn't get enough of her. I filmed her the whole time. Got some primo footage, if I do say so myself. I better quit before he decides to share what he intends to do with said footage. A slot machine and a roulette wheel, huh? They really went all in with the gambling theme. It looks like that slot machine really works. I've always wanted to give gambling a try. It's not worth it. Besides, you're not even old enough to gamble in most states yet. That's all right. I get to experience it enough in court. Guessing whether you'll win or lose the case on any given day. What? That's toxic. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Don't worry, Apollo. I only bet on winners and haven't lost yet. This must be a video production workstation of some sort. That coffee cup looks awfully familiar. That's where Mr. Retinz always sits. He's very hands-on, you know. You'll always find him on the set of his projects. But he was here on the station during the magic show, right? Yeah, well, he had 2 shows going on at once that morning. He had his regular program to oversee here, so he couldn't be at the Penrose. So you can vouch for him that he was here at the station during the magic show? Well, like an alibi? Sure can. He was definitely here. Still, after a while, he couldn't stand being away from the Penrose, it seems. As soon as his part was over here, he took a taxi to the theater. But he apparently didn't get there until after that thing had already occurred. Sounds like he has a rock-solid alibi. But does he really? Look at that logo above the screen. Scandal, Gamble, Gambit. Is that the title of this show? Yep. Haven't you ever seen it? They present scandalous rumors about celebrities. And then people bet on whether the rumors are true or not. Oh, do you think that they've done a Scandal, Gamble, Gambit on Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth in the courtroom? Are they just rivals in the courtroom, or are they secretly gay lovers? I bet they reported on that. I bet they did. So it's just another tasteless TV show. It looks like Trucy's their next target. Today's scandal is tragedy on stage. Did Trucy Wright cause an accident, or did she commit murder? It looks like murder is in the lead. Well, I say neither. Then we'll just have to create a third option tomorrow, in court. Okay. Why am I here? Pardon me, I know you're busy right now. What are you guys, street? Street, does he mean people off the street or something? We're Trucy Wright's lawyers? Oh, okay, lawyers, got it. Well, what do you want? He must be really busy. He hasn't even looked this way. We're investigating the incident that occurred at the magic show this morning. And we heard that Roger Retinz was in charge of that program. Yeah, that's right. The guy hates magic, but the show was all his idea. Just between you and me, I think it was Bonny that egged him on. Egged him on? How so? I saw the 2 of them together, you know, walking along arm in arm. I bet she sweet-talked him into doing the program because she wanted the work. She hasn't been selling very well on her own, apparently. I see. Oh, hey, if you're looking into the incident, I guess you'd want the show footage, right? It's on the disc in my back pocket. If you want it, go ahead and fish it out. Wow, thank you very much. He turned out to be surprisingly helpful. Oh no. This is the recording that we have to watch 50 times, right? Well, I guess we just got about everything we can out of this place. It looks like Retin's alibi is pretty airtight, but if that's true, then who could have killed Mr. Reyes? Looks like we're pretty much done here. Should we go back to the office? We can get a snack and talk about our plan of attack. Sounds good to me. I could use that. This is a long investigation. Ooh, play it back. No more Blue Badger. No more Blue Badger. What in the world? They're taking our things as collateral for the money? Who did this? Who's responsible for this? Whoa now, this is our restricted area, champ. Nope, trespassing. Trespassing, but this is our office. You're the only one who's trespassing. Enough with the lip, boy. Don't tell me you forgot about your debt. What are you talking about? Just abiding by the contract. If the agency can't pay me, I have every right to seize its property, am I right? Just like that, we haven't even had a chance to take this to trial. If you're gonna be mad, shouldn't Trucy be the one you're mad at? I told you it serves you right for getting involved with those grammar eyes. You dirty fucking run little fuck piece of fuck shit fuck. What if I showed him the thing? What's this? You want me to look at something? Don't show him that now, Apollo. He'll just try to take it from you. Oh. Okay. What do you want, a handout? Fine, fine. Here, now go away, kids. You bother me. Oh, Apollo, the humiliation. He's treating us like beggars. If it bothers you so much, why do you have your palm stretched out? What are you going to do with all of our stuff? Sell it, of course, every last bit of it. That's why I'm seizing everything. And I'll take this little office of yours, too. You think you can just waltz in here and do whatever you want? Indeed I do, unless you write whatever warehouse joker's got 3 million ready. That a no then, because I gotta recoup my money somehow. After all, the entire program went south because of Trucy. It's called liability for compensation. This infantile agency is the liable party. Why, you black-hearted fucker, piece of fuck shit fuck. Hey, Apollo, what about the crooked clipboard? It's no good. We don't have any proof that Retinz was behind it. Darn. You're gonna have to do better than that, folks. Looks like the famed Mr. Wright left behind nothing but incompetent noobs to run things. He was counting on Mr. Wright to be away for this plan of his? What a two-bit thug. We'll show him. There's the sugar, that expression. It's priceless. How does it feel to lose the precious office of your boss left you in charge of? Now, not to rub it in or anything, but I think you should know where you stand right now. Oh man, what now? Here, have a gander. The trial of young up-and-coming magician Trucy Wright is scheduled for tomorrow. We're here just outside the office of the suspect, hoping for an exclusive peek at... Is this live? Apollo, look, there's a sea of reporters outside. A questionable-looking pair are peeking out the window at this very moment. Our viewers at home can see for themselves their vicious, brutal expressions. Yellow journalism at its finest. And that's the way it is. The majority of the public already think Trucy is guilty. They saw the whole thing happen with their own eyes during the show's live broadcast. Everybody in the country is against you. No office, no allies. Are you sure you still want to represent that girl? Of course we do. We believe in her innocence. Go ahead, think what you want. It's a free country. Just know that you'll be the biggest losers in the end. In the meantime, feel free to keep on flopping around like the dying fish you are. Now then, you gotta be out of here by tomorrow. Take in this cozy little office tonight while you still can. Hang loose, baby. Can't believe we let Mr. Wright's office get placed under seizure. Of all the— this is just ridiculous! Look out! Clear out! We don't want murderers here! They broke the window. Hey, if it's a fight you want, I'll take you on! Come on! Let's get out of here before we're killed too! I can't believe this is happening! We have to do something to protect ourselves and fast! The Lemoir song. Mr. Wright's finally calling us. Phoenix! Why'd it take you so long? Apollo, I got your messages. How is she? Is Trucy okay? She's not crying, is she? Does she have a lawyer? Mr. Wright, it's all a giant mess. Poor Trucy in the office. Our office. Apollo? Okay, we'd better both take a deep breath. Wow, I see. And he's saying you have to be out by tomorrow? I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I wish there was something I could have done. This is quite the mess, isn't it? Even if I left right now, I wouldn't be there in time for the trial tomorrow. I'm sorry, Apollo, but I need you to handle this for me. Of course, we can handle the defense, but the office. It's too soon to give up on that. What do you mean? The contract only addresses Trucy's liability if she causes the show to be canceled, so you just have to prove in court tomorrow that it wasn't Trucy's fault. Hey, you're right! So everything depends on you winning that trial tomorrow. Trucy's fate and the fate of our office. It's all riding on your shoulders, Apollo. I know. I'll be fine, right? Apollo! I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I can say with absolute confidence that you'll be fine. Aww. Really? I've seen you earn victory after victory in some pretty dicey situations. And guide Athena, helping her along her way, too. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know that I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you. I'm fine. Everything will be fine. You can call me anytime if you feel you need to, but I'll be fine on my own, right? Yes, I think so too. I can do this. That's the spirit. Give it your best out there. What is it, Apollo? What are you smiling about? Who, me? It's nothing. Mr. Wright believes in me. I can't let him down. We have to win this trial, Athena. I couldn't agree more. I'll do everything in my power to help. Our opponent tomorrow, prosecutor Sadmadi. Why now of all times? Still, I don't care who he is. I can't afford to let my guard down for anyone. Whoever he is to Apollo. Oh, we get an anime cutscene. Is this the guy?
Oh, restless, wandering soul of the dead.
He has purple hair.
Prosecutor Sadmadi. Oh. Sorry to disturb you, but I figured I should tell you. The lead attorney's been decided. It's Apollo Justice.
Apollo Justice.
He's relevant. Oh my god, I'm so proud of him. So proud of him. That's how they end it? So I did get to like see him. He's a pretty boy with purple hair. My favorite color hair. It's like lilac. That definitely does not spell out good things for me. But unfortunately, I do have to stop here, y'all. I am really stressing out. I'm gonna try to be okay. I'm Crystal, and I'm just fine! You know what? Maybe that actually does help. I will see you guys on Monday. No stream tomorrow. If you are a player of Final Fantasy XIV, I run an online convention called EtherCon for Final Fantasy XIV. I run that shit, so if you want to stop by, you can. There's a lot of stuff going on this weekend. And I will see you on Monday if I don't see you in FF14. Okay? Bye, everybody! Thank you for watching. We'll trial this shit on Monday. Bye!